Shalom. I want to address the Boyce Pageau conversation. Frankly, I want to address the entire thing, and I could stream for many, many hours, and I'm not sure the point would get through. This is the Twitter conversation that we had. For anyone who wants an academic understanding of one of the many things that just irked me incredibly about the entire conversation, I tweeted, "Can someone please let Pageau Jonathan," that's his handle, "know that not everything he reads on Wikipedia is true. While some people will argue that Birkat Haminim mentions the Nazarenes, there is no evidence of this. He has enough resources at his disposal, including Father Stephen, to not do this." And Jonathan just... So just to clarify, this book is Cursing the Christians, A History of Birkat HaMinim by Ruth Langer. It was printed Oxford University Press 2012. And I will just briefly read. As the previous chapter's discussion makes abundantly clear, we have no ability accurately to reconstruct the original text of the Birkat HaMinim or even to date its origins precisely. Claims to do so are based on negligible evidence mixed with generous doses of supposition. As I have said over and over again, because of propositional tyranny, we have gotten into a stance of propositional negation. As I constantly try to remind people, idols are made of valuable things. People make idols of valuable things. And if your way of... Manuel, I said he's wrong. That's nothing. The Pageau stands coming out saying nothing. Manuel, you've said nothing. Like, this is what bothers me so much about what's going on. Years of being in this community, having conversations with people like Father Stephen, apparently has established nothing. Manuel, I know you don't know how to read. I'm sorry about that. Maybe if you learned English better, we wouldn't have this problem. But let's move on. There has to be a capacity for people to correct, which is precisely what I said. While some people will argue that Birkat HaMinim mentions the Nazarenes, there is no evidence of this. He has enough resources at his disposal, including Father Stephen, to not do this. My only assertion, yes, learn logic, Manuel. I was making a very specific assertion. There is no evidence of that which he claims. That was a very specific assertion. There is no evidence of that which he claims. Honestly, this is a waste of time. Good night.